Tell the story about the drinking story with Andre the Giant. You were the official bottle cap counter.
Well,
I have to hear that.
Kind of. Here, we're all staying at Caesar's Palace out in Las Vegas. The wrestling show that night is at Thomas Mack Center. 19,000 people for wrestling. So we're at Caesar's Palace about 9 o'clock in the morning. We had all flown in from different parts of the country, and there was, I think, 20 guys in the card that night, but there's 8 of us sitting in the Caesar's Palace in the bar right off the lobby. Well, the event manager, he comes in, real nice guy, young guy, about 30 years old, and we're all in there drinking Miller Lights, and he says, "I hear there's a beer drinking contest going on in here," and he was standing right behind me. I said, "You got that right." I said, "Here, Captain America, Dick Murdoch," I always call him Dirty Dick Murdoch, he challenged Andre to a beer drinking contest. "Well, when did this start?" I said, "About 30 minutes ago." And he said, I told him, I said, "Murdoch told Andre that he could drink more beer than he could in an hour. That was the bet." That's how it all started. And Andre, well, he never turned down a bet. So the bartender there's 8 of us there, brings us all a beer. And back in those days, that was before twist-offs and stuff like that. So you had to use a bottle opener. And so an hour passes. I think Murdoch had drank 8 and Andre had drank 15. And I maybe drank 3 or 4. But this is the kicker. Andre's manager, Frank Valois, was 60 years old. Well, Frank had already drank 12 or 13 himself. He was a big guy, 6'4", about 350. So, then it just continues. Well, the bartender had taken those little ice buckets, those little white ice buckets you have in the room. He took 8 of them and put them behind the bar, and every time somebody would have a beer, he'd take the bottle cap off and throw it in that little plastic container. Well, here now it's 7:30 at night.
So you've been drinking how long then?
Well, from about 9 in the morning. Yeah. And
10 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we're basket cases. So he counted them up because the contest went from an hour to infinitely. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So Andre had 116 bottle caps in his bucket.
116.
Yeah. Frank Valois, Andre's manager, had like 65. And understand, he's 60 years old. And then I can't remember who was third, but it wasn't Murdoch. It was somebody else. And so I think Captain Lou Albano was there, Dino Bravo was there, and a few, I can't remember.
Were they drinking as well?
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
They were all in?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were all in. 8 of us.
One happy camper.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, I think I had 44 bottle caps. Murdoch, the one that started the whole fiasco, had like 38, 40. I don't think he had 40.
Dead last.
Yeah. And the Captain Albano, he quit after 30 and went straight to vodka. And because he was a hardcore alkie. And so we're all sitting there eating these 5-6 ounce steaks, those breakfast steaks. I mean, we must have ate 100 of them. I mean, it was outrageous. And so anyway, Andre had 116 bottle caps in his basket. So I mean, in that time, that's got to be a world record. If it's not, it's pretty close.
116 bottles of beer, and you still have to show up that night for the wrestling extravaganza.
Well, Arnie Skolin was the event manager that night. And he was old man McMahon's right-hand man. We get there 8:15. No, 7:45, because it was a TV shoot. TV lights go on at 8 o'clock. We got there at 7:45. I mean, we were so stupid drunk. It was ridiculous. I mean, it was outrageous. So Arnie Scollins going, "Now, where you guys been? Where you guys been? I heard that you guys were at Caesar's Palace getting drunk."
You're right.
And,
You're right.
and Andre's standing there. He's twice as tall as Skoll, and he said, "Don't worry, boss. We're here. We're here, boss."
Wow.
Well, I had to wrestle Andre that night. Yeah.
Oh,
And
so how'd that go?
oh my God. Arnie comes over to me because of TV time. You know, when it's live TV like that, you got to get X amount of minutes. He said, "Ken, you got to get over 16 minutes." I said, "Well, don't talk to me. Talk to Andre about it." And I said, "It's up to him, not me." So we go out there, and yeah, I went out first, and because I was the bad guy, and I got the 19,000 people whipped up in a frenzy. I mean, they were throwing chairs and everything else. I mean, they were going nuts. Typical wrestling crowd.
Of course.
And here comes Andre. And so he'd come up the ring, I'd rush the ropes, you know, I wouldn't let him in 3-4 times. This went on for 2 or 3 minutes. Finally, he gets in the ring, then I jumped out. And every time I tried to get in, he'd rush the ropes, you know. So,
It's the game of
yeah.
let's play this up. Let's get 16 minutes up.
That's right.
Of TV time.
Let's kill some time.
Right.
And then we tie it up. He throws me in, brings his leg, gives me the big boot. I take a bump over the top rope. I'm stumbling around there. I grab a chair, throw it in the ring. There's another 4 minutes gone. So now we got about 12, 13 minutes in. And we haven't really touched each other. You know.
Yeah.
People are going nuts. I mean, we almost had a riot. But it's all psychology. These guys that wrestle nowadays, they were never taught that type of psychology.
Right.
You know, they go out there and fly around like a circus act. But
Yeah.
But we could take the people, have them sit down, have them jumping up out of their seat every 30 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Have them going like a yo-yo.
That's
And
entertainment.
that was entertainment.
That's how you guys did it.
That's what it
That's how
is.
you
It's
build a business.
entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. It's the business.
But